Hey guys, welcome. Grand Rising. It's like 4 a.m. in the morning. I don't know who this message is for, but anyways, get in here. Welcome to the channel. I'm Empress Love. I don't know, somebody has been praying and praying and praying, like just for like a closer relationship with the divine, and I was hearing like, it was like you could be constantly tested about your faith, all right, who you are. Just, it's like, even, it's like, I'm hearing it's like a battle, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's like a mental battle. You're always 111. You're always feeling like you're having to justify yourself, whether that's with other people or even within your own thoughts. Okay? And it's because you have such a true ass fucking heart. It's because you're such a true heart, and what was that? I was hearing that scripture, she was blessed because she believed, right? Or something like that. She was blessed because she believed. And I was like, hey, I was like saying to myself, I was like, heck yeah, I believe. I was like, but it's not just a belief, it's a knowing. And then, I'm sitting there, and I hear, oh yeah, what makes you say that? Right? But it was like, the thought, the spirit was like, was saying that. The energy of it though was like, I was just like, I immediately was like, you know what, I know you see my heart, God, and I'm not saying it to be oh, I done forgot what I forgot even what I said. That's crazy that that's coming up right now, like being blocked. But anyways, I just know that I was just, I don't know. Anyways, I just told him, I was like, I told him something like, I told him, I was like, oh, I hope I'm not too bold. And God was like, that's exactly what I want, is that boldness, your boldness. Okay? So, and in the form and operation of that bold energy that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about like being so bold as to, do some bullshit. I mean, like being so bold, like, you know what I'm talking about. In areas where it's that bold confidence, I don't know. I'm about to get into it. It's 3:40 on the time clock. I woke up. I was like, yo. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be up right now. But hey, I'm up. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. So sorry for that too. I'm like just yawning, mouth all open. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Because I'm just pulling these out. I ain't trying to clean up a whole big old mess after. What am I looking for in here? Oh, I did, didn't I? Huh? Then why you be telling me to take them? If you know I'm gonna forget it. I guess I was looking for these. Are these even written on? Some of them don't have words. And they're mixed up. anyways, I just want to say, like, I love you guys. I'm glad that you're here. I hope that these messages find you and they reach you well. I'm not sure who this message is for. I know a portion of it is for myself. Well, not a portion. I know some of it is for myself as well, you know. How could it not be if I'm receiving it? I have you guys over here because when I upon my awakening, I noticed my phone was off the charger and my cord only reaches so far. Sorry though. So look, these are affirmations. I'm changing my thoughts from negative to positive. This is what's happening. Okay? You know, me, I tell God, or I tell the Most High, the Almighty Divine, one true God above all gods, ruler above all rulers, you know, I tell God all the time, I'm like, yo, I just want to be up under your wing. I said, let that be my resting place. Let that be my reward for after everything is all said and done. You know, I don't know. It's like you could be realizing the trueness, like you could have already known, but like when I say realizing, like that realization is living within your body of God's like faithfulness in your life. 700 on the time clock, 7:01, you'll walk with God, is very profound. This is why you're struck so many times, you know. This is why I think, like, and when I say struck, like, this is why, like, energies are being thrown at you all the damn time, you know. I hear that it's not only for your mental, like, it's like you're being refined, you know, like, I'm hearing that Refiner's Fire song, Refiner's Fire, my heart's one desire is to be holy, set apart for you, my master. I'm ready to do your will. I think that's like been your whole life, but get ready, because look, that's why you've been so attacked. That's why you've probably felt so unloved, because you're that soul that's ready. You've been ready your whole life. You've been praying your whole life for that. Okay, but look, I'm also seeing infinite possibilities lie before me. So get ready. I'm telling you, like, you could have taken the histories. I don't know why I keep hearing stories, but whatever, you know, his stories, right? You could have really taken the recorded histories to heart, like, maybe you valued people like, was it Eli, who walks with God? So all those like crazy things, you know, you could have been like, oh wow, that's cool. Or I don't know, like, God looks at that. This is why you're one of his strongest soldiers. This is why you have infinite possibilities before you. This is why you've had to live such an effed up life, you know, because of all of the attacks and things like that. This is why your transformation, it's like the person, you know, like you're in the kiln, or you're in the alchemical oven, so to speak, or, you know, pot, whatever it is, you know, I don't know, I watch a lot of Asian dramas, but when they're crafting their medicine, right? When they're refining it, removing whatever impurities or whatever, and then like forming it into what it is that they want, like whether they're making cultivation pill. Well, it's all cultivation, baby. It's all cultivation. But anyways, the point is that you've been refined to such a point to where you're ready for like beautifully amazing things to happen. They're gonna blow your top, blow your roof, and the people around you as well. And people are going to know who did it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's coming from, because of your walk, because of your heart, because of your character, your true character. You know what I'm saying? Because it shines forth. No matter the doubt that people may place upon it, or they want to throw on it. I saw 11, and then I saw 11, and then I saw the 110. So yeah. Anyways, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, some amazing things are going to happen. I have been seeing 1s, 11s, 4s, 3s, and 7s. Like, it's so thick, okay? And then things that total up to that number, if I could. I got to figure out how to do that. So I could put, like, the insert. Maybe I'm going to mess around and try to do that. But I have a screenshot of a game. It's like a little village, okay? Anyways, all the numbers on there totaling to like the number, like it's like 7s. I think it's like 7s and 9s all around, but mostly 7s. It's wild. I was like, whoa. So there's like a completion there, some type of completion, heavenly cycle, or a new cycle beginning, like a heavenly new cycle beginning, okay? Yeah. You could be a Pisces, bottom of the deck. So you can have that in your chart, any placements, or check out where your Pisces placements are in your birth chart. But it could be that Piscean energy as well, where it's you go to the depths. I feel like you're trying to find your gratitude, or find that sweet spot. Yeah. What is this? So look, I am grateful for all the blessings in my life, and I attract more positivity every day. Okay, this is what you're doing. People can see this on you doing this, okay? You could be awakening people to the infinite possibilities in their life. You could suffer with thoughts and emotions because of all of the arrows and messed up energy that's thrown at you. You could be the type of person who really, really battles with, and this is where you end up with your scars, like where you really, really battle with, am I a good person? Am I worth really being loved? Why, I keep going through this, getting this fucked up energy, because I'm being drawn to that. Okay. Get ready. One of the blessings that you're going to see in your life, you're going to have people show you and tell you how much of a good human being you are, and how much you are loved. God is reinforcing that, helping you to truly, truly accept that and know that. So like you don't have a wavering doubt in your mind about the caliber of you. Okay? So you could be seeing Virgo here as well. Yeah, you could be you could analyze a lot of things. Something about Monday. That's your self-care day. I think Moon Day is self-care day, right? So you could get a lot of psychic impressions on Mondays, right? Like maybe a lot of creative ideas, a lot of inspirational messages, okay? But something could have happened on a Monday for you, or something could be happening this Monday for you. You could be receiving some news that you've been awaiting. What else do you want? That is a lot over there. I don't want to take all that. That's a lot of cards. How many cards is this? How many cards is that? Look, we got the number 7 out here again. First card, actually. Number 7. 7 of clubs at that. Ooh. Some type of a contract coming in. You have a contract. I don't know. Are you married to gold? Or maybe you're going to have some type of loving relationship come in. Somebody could be thinking about some type of proposal, you know. That's wild. Maybe that's what that meant. Okay. So it's saying you tend to look for what you want, but it is oftentimes not what you need. Instant gratification is tempting, but it doesn't always lead to long-term happiness. Try resisting human nature by looking beyond the luster of getting what you want right away. Have the patience to invest in something that you need, and you will reap lasting benefits. I feel like that's what's changing. Also, your negative thoughts. I feel like you're changing your level of gratefulness, of expressing your gratefulness, of feeling that gratefulness. 1737 on the time clock as well. You could have been the type of person in the past where you looked at that shiny object, but not at what agreement goes along with it. What you're basically marrying yourself to. What, you know? The proposals. You better think about the proposals that you bring to God before you bring them. Because God, because He. You could, because if God was like, I was waiting for such a time as this, and I created you for such a purpose as that. Of, right? Like, you could be the type of person like, oh, yeah, I want that. Yo, God, let me get that. Man, why you want that? Man, I want that because, you know, oh, because this, and that, right? Why you really want that? Oh, because, I mean, I'll tell you, because this, that, right? Because, you know, God sees to the heart of shit, right? So God probably like, oh, let's go take this person a little bit. But I created this person just for that. And I put this person with them, you know, I placed this within their makeup, their will makeup, for them to ask for this at this time. I knew, you know, because God knows, He knows, God knows, He knows, God knows, God knows, right, right. It's that omnipresent, omnipotent, right? Anyways, omnipotent, all that, right? Omnipresent, right? Because he everywhere at once. He know everything, always. See everything because He everywhere at once. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Yeah, so you could ask for something. God was like, yeah, I was waiting for you to ask for that. I already knew you was going to ask for that. I already prepared whoop de whoop, this and that for that. But, yo, you know what I'm saying? And it could be like that whole, like, I don't know. It's like that coming back to some shit. You know, you could be asking for shit, not understanding exactly the contracts that are attached to it, the agreements, you know, the clauses, you know. But you were made for it. You were made for this shit, whatever's coming through. We got the 10 of diamonds. You were made for it. Like, because you're such a good person, because you have such a good heart and a good mind, and you know, and then you're about to get paid. The things are being balanced. Oh my gosh, them scales, that's crazy. I was just watching, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Maybe I'll watch it after this, after I try to tweak that video. Maybe I'll put that in. I'll put it for the thumbnail for this. I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go circle all the sevens too, so you see. I'm like circle, circle. You're probably gonna look at the thumbnail like, what the fuck? But I'm gonna circle it so you guys can see where those sevens are on. Maybe that's what got you to click on the reading, right? But anyways, yeah, you guys. I don't know what that is. What? You know I get meshes of songs. Come on, don't do that to me. It's like the soundtrack of my life. If you guys can hear the soundtrack of my motherfucking I be hearing songs like all the time. All right, so anyways, your fortune, 10 of diamonds, right? You have to balance your time, or you've had to balance your time recently between work and friends. Your work consists of whatever you are obligated to do, and your play consists of whatever you are not obligated to do. Just remember, better is a person of humble standing who works for himself than one who plays the great person but lacks food on the table. This is a delicate balance indeed, for if you do not get it right, you may be likened to a tree whose branches are numerous, but whose roots are few. The winds come along and uproots it and sweeps it down. You will soon master this balance. Work and love, these are the very basics of life to master indeed, right? Because that's what everybody worries about. Everybody worries about love and money, 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 right? They all want this. But are they doing the internal work for it? You know what I mean? To hold that. Why am I hearing that song? Yeah, yeah. I move rhymes like weight. I move rhymes like weight. Yeah, yeah. So you move something like weight, God. Maybe that's God in your life. Moving shit like. Confirmation on that. Like, y'all see, I have these in my hand, and I just noticed that when I looked down, when I was like, why am I hearing that? I move rhymes like weight. That's God. Right? That's God right there. Your wish is being granted. It was just like sitting like, get ready. You're going to have whatever wish. Because I wish. Whatever wish is coming through. God's moving shit like weight for you in your life. That's that infinite possibilities. Because I was looking at that card. I know you guys saw me looking down like over. Let me show you how I have this sitting. So I don't want y'all thinking, I know, but I know some of y'all know, like, yeah, I know you ain't doing no bullshit, you know, but for the ones who you know, maybe y'all just want to see some of my stuff. Not all up my nails, not all up her nails, but like, this is how I have my cards. You see, I have my deck over here. But I was looking at this infinite possibilities lie before me, right? As well. I was looking at that, and so I'm about to move that and put that there. Your wish is granted with the 8 of clubs. And that's a message for you, right? Message. I'm putting that under the infinite possibilities because that's what I was looking at, and then I saw that. Right? I was looking at the infinite possibilities as I was hearing that I move rhymes like wait, and I was like, what? Me? Because I remember like kind of thinking to myself like, huh, me? I'm moving, and I heard no fool God, and I'm like, that makes sense. I've been having, I don't know, whatever, conversations with myself. Like every minute you spend trying to prove yourself to other people, it's a minute you could spend appreciating the person you've worked hard to become. Like, and that's falling under I'm grateful for all the blessings in my life, and I attract more positivity every day. And that's one of your negative thoughts that you could have been changing, having to fucking prove yourself like I was doing. You see me? You see me? Like I was doing just now. Perfect example. And you're like, yada, yada, yada. When is this ever going to? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all it is. Like, you ain't got to prove. God knows. And I think what's happening is the proof is being brought to you. Like, you're seeing it. You're seeing, look, I am powerful. I know you're powerful, God. That's also heard, no, you are powerful. So you're powerful. Because, look, the power of God lives within you. And that's falling under this Monday. So, like, maybe Mondays could be your special days, or maybe you need to set aside Mondays as your special days to really, really, really work on whatever, getting closer to the divine. Whatever that means for you. Look, I have the skills and knowledge to create wealth and financial freedom. I really feel like, too, that's what you're doing. You're becoming an entrepreneur. If you aren't one already, that's that whole 10 of Pentacles, or this 10 of Diamonds energy as well. I think was it that one? Yeah. With the scales. I was just watching this chick. She had got the Libra scales. You could be a Libra. She had got the Libra scales, and she was out here changing people's fates. Your fate could be changing, or she was changing fates and destinies. And, and I was like, I was having trouble with that whole thought. I think I fell asleep to it, but I was having trouble with that. I'm like, yo, because what happened, she was walking home. She had a big old box of groceries, and she's walking home, and this guy on a scooter kind of like clips her. So they both fall, or no, she falls down, the box, all her groceries spill everywhere. She's like, ugh. She's bleeding. The guy's like chewing her out, like, watch what you're doing, watch where you're going, and then takes off, right? She's gathering her groceries and putting her stuff back in the box, and then she sees like the scales, and she's like, oh, sir, trying to call after the guy, but he's already long gone. So she's like, whatever, the scales look kind of cool too, they gold, whatever. She walking with them, they look like they're gold anyway, they're golden looking. And she was bleeding pretty bad. Her blood falls on the fucking scale. It awakens the scale. Some cosmic shit happens. You could have awakened some cosmic shit. I'm just saying, some cosmic shit happens. And then she struck, and then the system come on, right? And it's like, yo, what's good? She's like, huh, who talking? And he was like, the owner of the, is she looking at the scale like, oh, wow, what? And then the scale's telling her like what it's about. So she's able to go and change people's fates. Like one guy, she took all of his luck, but he gave it up willingly, because something about equal exchange. You know, you've been that's funny. That's why God love you. You could be the type of person too, when you talk to God, like, yo, I want this. And God was like, okay, what you gonna give up for that? He was like, here, you could take all this pain. That's a good exchange, right? You can take all this pain. All this pain that I've been going through. So God was like, oh yeah? You was like, yeah, I want that bright, shiny shit right there. I'm gonna exchange all this pain. Well, what's that equivalent to? That's that scale. Oh, if I could I might put the movie thing in the comments, all right? If I remember to, the one that I'm talking about. It's a Korean drama. And you're gonna have to read the subtitles. Yeah, I'm one of those. But anyways, so she took one guy's luck, right? I think he wanted to save his house, right? So then she had to go and figure out who she was going to sell the luck to, because she wanted to get paid. She wanted money. This could be you. This could be also why, because you have such a transformative energy. She saw this one guy getting roughed up by these ruffians, you know what I'm saying? Because this guy owed money. This guy was a gambler, right? He owed money, and he like, yo, I'm about to go to the casino. Come through tomorrow. Like, you know, I'm about to go get this money. Just trust me this once. So she see dude, right? Is she like, yo, I can help you out with that? And he not really believing, like, what you after, right? So she's like, no, I can help you out with that, right? So she put it to him like, yo, let's just go. And, you know, you don't believe me, nothing lost. Something happened for you. You pay me this, right? So dude's like, okay. Right? So they go. He starts winning. Like he wins like large, like some substantial amount, right? He had owed like $5 million to the person dealing the cards, or whoever he was playing with. He had owed, but and they didn't want him to be in the game, but he was like, he put up his house, which was worth, I don't know if it was 5 million or it was something was worth. No, he had to pay old girl with the scales 5 million. That's what she had asked for, but he had owed the card lady something, and then he had brought his house, and that shit was worth like 800,000. I don't know they numbers like that, you know. But anyways, so that's why he was even allowed to get into the game, right? But as he's playing, boom, 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 he winning all this money. And then the lady, she see the dice, the dice go back to its normal color, because the first guy put all his luck into a dice and it turned that dice gold, right? So somebody could have golden dice as well. Look, you're gonna be able to let go of stress and tension. So anyways, dude, that's what he did. She called him over and was like, look, don't play no more. All that luck is out of there. He was like, no. And so he go back and sit down, and then so she walk in, and she was like, or she's looking at him, she says some shit like, yeah, that's what greed do, you know, once you get a bite, you just can't, you know. And she's like, it's sad. I think I fell asleep after that. But she did like a couple of little whatever transactions. So it could be something like that, like your fortune, the 8 of spades. When you pull a card and draw a heart, you and your beloved will never part. You're a strong believer in fate. Yeah. As we talking about them scales. So What was it that she was giving out of equal exchange? My ass. God was like, oh yeah, I'll take that. Right? But what's the contract behind that? Where was that at? Was that the right one? There it is over here. What's the contract that's going to balance that out? You want that? What's the contract that's going to balance that out? Right? And you did this shit. Maybe that's why. Say you have a lot of troubles in love. Maybe you were asking for that one true love. Give me a higher love. Oh, give me a higher love. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, or what is it? Or you could have been like, bring me a higher love. Whoa, whoa, pull it down. Anyways, I'm so sorry. No, I'm not sorry, but excuse me. You could have been like, that could have been like your fucking prayer your whole life. Or something that you could have been asking for your whole life, like not even realizing that that's like what you're emitting, the frequency that you're emitting. You could have had a lot of love trials. You could be who I gotta see. You could be some type of deity or goddess and incarnate. Maybe one that balances love or love, wealth. I don't know. Love and wealth. I am powerful. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna do that. Thank you. Thankly. Thankly. What is that? Anyways, I speak weird. I speak weird at times. My tongue ain't from here. Anyways, you are a strong believer in fate. You feel that you have no control over your destiny. You hear me? Fortunately, you are destined to be very happy indeed. You've had some trouble, mostly caused by inconsideration of others, but fate will be kind to you and you can expect your life to run on a smoother pattern. You are somewhat irresponsible. I was thinking that. Let me see. And that has caused you some hardships. You have a neat and tidy nature and can't tolerate slovenliness around you. Since you demand this of yourself and others, you will always live in a tidy atmosphere. Look, your life is about to be healthy, peaceful, balanced, and abundant. Okay? That's your fortune. What is this? The Four of Hearts. So it showed up in that lineup. Let's see. Recently, you have made a mistake that you are dwelling on. Zoltar is here to tell you that no amount of guilt can change the past and no amount of anxiety can change the future. Carrying around the weight of your mistakes does not serve you or the people around you. Stop punishing yourself. Some of you could have been pushing yourself to punishment because of whatever, because you felt like you weren't a good human being. All I can say is thank you. Shit, thank you. I know. All right. right. Anyway, sorry I'm having like some crazy ass thoughts right now. Not crazy like crazy ass like that, but like some crazy thoughts, downloads got, or not even downloads, but shit God telling me for me. Sorry. Stop punishing yourself. It's time to jump off the endless hamster wheel of guilt. Forgive yourself and move on. You know what I'm looking at that as? This freaking, it looks like this is a big ass coin to me. And he putting it in that fucking slot, like, you know, so he could get whatever prize. You know, when you put that, you know, when you go to the gumball machine, you know, them type of shits. That's what that looks like to me. I feel like you're putting ding, 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 ding. That's what that was. When you was like, yo, that equal exchange and the contracts and the balance of with the scales and all of that, right? I want that shiny thing over there, right? Okay, this is the contract with that. What you gonna give up to get that? Oh, the me. And I was like, I'm gonna get 4111. I'm gonna give up that pain. Right? Because hey, that's a double blessing, right? If I could get, but you gonna take that pain as payment, that means I'm gonna be a happier person, right? 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 Because I ain't gonna be in pain, right? And I'm gonna get that bright shiny thing right there too on top. You was like contracts. He didn't read the fine print. God was like contracts. She didn't see the fine print. She didn't see the bold print. I don't know, right? But she was like, let me put that quota. Let me put that quota. Let me put it in that slot. The universal slot. The universal slot. So it can pay me. And that's some big ass pain right there. You see? Can he lift it in there? It's like on the what is that, the lip? The edge? I don't know. Anyways, look, this message was for someone. I don't know. It was for you. Stop stressing. You ain't got shit to stress about. I'm gonna see what that is, Ulta Ornament. Oh, your fortune. Look, time's not running out. This person's also worried about time. So I'll weigh them well. My Libra scales. Something, and you could what was he sorry say away? Anyways, somebody may need to go listen to that song. You have been feeling a bit uninspired by the people you are surrounded by. Now seems like a good time to reevaluate who you choose to spend your time with. It's hard to soar with the eagles when you're surrounded by turkeys. I didn't have turkey this Thanksgiving. Remember that it's important to surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, not bring you down. Exactly. So you're about to be around people that inspire you, that lift you up. I only want to lift you up. I never want to let you down. Oh, 'cause I just can't live without you, baby. Oh my gosh, that's... Why was I singing that and then that? Where? Because I'm like, I only want to build you up. I never want to, let you down. Right, from that. And then I see that. Wow, let's see what this says. When you pull a card and draw a heart, you and your beloved will never part. Where was that at? Where was that? We just seen that. We just read that. We just read that. Can you guys see it? Can you guys read it? Shit, matter of fact, better yet, screenshot these and go look them up in Google so you can read it. Okay, these ones from the Zoltar. They're from the Zoltar fortunes, right? So let me read that. Yeah, you're powerful. Look. You are a strong believer in fate. You feel that you have no control over your destiny. Something with twin flames. You're very powerful. God is very powerful. You could have, wow, brought all of this. Something could be happening on a Monday. What? Things going up. I don't know why I heard that. On a Monday. 'Cause you prayed for it on Sunday. Just that quick. 'Cause things go up. And it stays there. Yeah, we stay there. Right? 'Cause all we do is win, 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 win. Come on, put your plans in the air. Sign your name on the contract there, right? Something like that. Now wave them in the air. If you with it, all right, you having your wishes granted. I'm telling you. So anyways, you've had some trouble most recently. Yeah, okay, so things are about to run a lot smoother. Your hardships are over. Okay, know that your life is getting cleaned up. No, maybe you need to clean up around you, for some shit to come in. Watch where you step, because, you got some snakes maybe that could have been stepping towards you. You know what I'm saying? There goes that whole, I'm gonna lift you up. I only want to lift you up. This message is connected to my message I gave yesterday. With that whole, I'm gonna lift you up, lest you strike your foot. All right. So we have here the that's what I was getting with that that 6 of clubs. Restless feet may walk into a snake pit. So you be careful where you're walking, where you're going. Okay, like literally be careful where you're walking and going, especially if you're going on hikes. Okay, if whatever. Be aware of your surroundings. And I'm also hearing, because of this contract, it's led you into snake territories, snake pits. You know what I'm saying too. So I'm getting from that as well. Your idle hands and feet may lead you into a pit of temptation and problems. Be careful with your free time and find a healthy balance between work and leisure this month. So you may have a lot of free time on your hands. Don't do no fucking dirt. Don't do no dirt. Don't do no fucking dirt. Sit your ass still. Hey, though, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, like, if you cannot learn to sit and rest in your seasons that you're meant to, shit. Me, I get it. I'm a Gemini. My mind is go, 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 go. My body wants to be like, go, 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 go. Well, my mind makes me want to be like, go, 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 go. My body be like, hell nah, bitch. Chill the fuck out. Sit the fuck down. Rest the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm like, I gotta go do this, and I know I gotta do that. I'm like, and then, because I done thought about it so much, and I done mentally exhausted myself from all the fucking hoops and shit I done thought about I have to do, and how I can go about doing it, and which moves I can make, and how will my time be more efficient. You know what I'm saying? So let me stop, because I ain't even got shit to think about right now. So let me stop. Message. Anyways, the Queen of Clubs. Don't do no bullshit. Standard setting direct what standard setting directives you set must be followed, but the important thing is self reformation. The words of appointment for accomplishment are pleasing, but the important thing is self reflection. For any of y'all thinking about going to go do some dirt, trying to let you know right now, be very fucking careful. Be very fucking careful. I don't want something to happen to somebody. Okay, somebody also could have been felt trapped or confined, like an arrested development of within their own, the way that they see themselves. You see these lines, they look like a person in jail. You know, but I know they ain't got, people in jail ain't got no mirrors like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't be whatever. But this is what, maybe you've had to look at yourself, take a real reflective look at you. I don't know why am I hearing the devil in the mirror? Somebody could have the devil. That's wild. That's wild. The devil in the mirror, right? So maybe the darker aspects of you, the ugly parts of you, the trickiness of you, the darkness of you, you know, like the devil in the mirror, right? So and maybe your reflection wasn't always in focus, you know, but I feel like you're starting to see yourself. You could also be trying to see where you see yourself in the future, because while this could be like looking like this person, it don't quite, the hair is kind of different. This one look fuller, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, look like an older version. I don't know. But you could have been mentally trapped with the perception of how you see yourself and how you're being perceived, the reflectiveness of you, you know, what's being reflected back to you through others. What is this? My titty done knocked some shit over. I see an owl. We have what, the 8 of diamonds and then the 3 of clubs. I didn't fully finish reading this one. So it says, there is nothing you can do to gain complete satisfaction without self-reflection, nor can there be compliance without self-reformation. Put loyalty and reliability first. If you have faults, do not fear self-improvement. I feel like you don't fear self-improvement. You could be wanting to like change some things. So your fortune. Oh yeah, I've been seeing ladders too. I've been creating ladders on that game. So I really have. I had to like craft some ladders for a building project in my game. But anyways, you are highly empathic and can easily put yourself in another's shoes, sometimes to a fault. I almost feel that shit. It'd be weird. I don't know if you guys are similar. Your empathy often leads you to develop the compassion to help. This is a great quality to have, but too often you put the needs of others before your own. Learn to protect your energy. This is exactly what I've been realizing and noticing too about myself. Maybe you're noticing the same thing about yourself. I don't know, collective. But, you know, where you were not hearing things, where you were blinded, where you kept yourself silent, in compliance with those type of energies, right? I feel like you're climbing out of it now. Like you're climbing out of it, like you're climbing up the tree of life. All right. Remember that you do not need to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. Soon, someone close to you will come for your help with an issue they are facing. This will be an ideal opportunity for you to practice the balance of helping others and setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Somebody could be trying to come towards you. Be aware. You could have a snake. You could have a person coming towards you. Okay. Be careful, but be careful how you step. You could feel like you want to be careful with how you step in. Okay. And doing this will lead you on the path to a happier, more fulfilled life. A wise old owl sat on an oak. The more he sat, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't you be like that old wise bird? Yes, my friend, your greatest fault is that you talk too much. Learn to keep a secret. However, your other golden qualities make up for your talkativeness. Your anxiety to help others and your consideration of other people's wishes has earned you many friends. Break on through to the other side. Break on through. Break on through. Where were those? Over there. I forgot those were there. I don't want to read anymore. Like, Spirit, I don't want to read anymore. There's like another mirror. What are we reflecting? Can you see that? Okay. You have been holding onto the idea of something or someone in your life that no longer serves you at this time. Doing this is not productive. You hold on because you are afraid or don't know what's next for you. Heed my advice, my dear one. As soon as you let go, the path reveals itself. It is time to embrace the next stage that life has planned for you. Believe me, it is much better than what's behind you. Okay? Stop looking to the past. Let that shit go. Just let go. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Everything's gonna work out right, you know. Just let go. Somebody is about to be like vacationing, because when I was like, just let go, I was picturing myself on a floaty, maybe like in a pool, like lounging with my drink at the poolside or beachside, you know, oceanside. Shit, I don't know. Somebody could be in Oceanside right now. Somebody could be at the Oceanside right now, at the beach, you know. Down here at the boardwalk. I know it's pawn shop, but whatever. Right? Somebody could be pawning something. You have recently experienced a situation where you feel that you were unfairly treated or taken advantage of. It has made you a little bitter about things and life in general. Listen closely, dear one. Do not let your pain turn you into something you are not. Instead, focus on the light that you have to offer the world and it to you. You attract what you radiate. Something good is just around the corner. You look for it. Look for the good that's around the corner, because your wishes are about to be granted. You know, I did feel taken advantage of a lot of my past. You know, mistreated, a whole lot of stuff. And it can be difficult, especially when you battle with messed up thoughts. My thing is like, it's not the act of the people. Like, it's not, it's the fact that you wanted to hurt me. You desired to hurt me. You thought about it, and you were like, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what hurts. It's the fact that you want to hurt me, that you desire to hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I don't act out of a place. I don't act out of a place like that, even when I be thinking some shit. There, I had somebody tell me something. I had somebody tell me something like, "Oh, this person, blah 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 blah. They using da 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 da," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "For really?" And me, like this other person that's connected to that person, um, you know, was doing some bullshit, kept doing bullshit to me, and I was like, you know what? I'm sick of this. Like, I could go ahead and let this person know. Maybe if I let this person know, they won't be focused on trying to fuck with me, right? That was my thought, and I'm like, and I get the added pleasure of ha 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 ha. Like you think you're so perfect. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you think you're so perfect, and like you got room to open your mouth about anything. You know, don't matter what messed up shit I got going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I get the added pleasure of being the one to be like, yep. And guess what? And you can say what you want, and when you find out truth, that part, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do it. Of course, I had my homegirl up. I was like, homegirl. Homegirl. Man, I got this juicy ass shit. Should I tell? Cause I'm sick of this. No, she was like, no, don't do it. I was like, ma'am, but I feel so petty right now. I feel so petty. I feel like I want to be petty, right? Because everybody was being petty around me, right? But I didn't do it. That's the thing. I didn't do it. And oh, where's it at? It's here. Yeah, I didn't do it. Even though I wanted to, I didn't do it. So there's something there with that. Anyways, I done forgot. Yeah, that's where that came from. Because you felt like that's what I was telling you. I felt very unfairly treated a lot of my life, and I was like, yo, I could do that. And that's some shit that a person would really have to sit there and, really be present for, to heal that part. You know what I'm saying? I left it. I kind of feel bad that I didn't say anything, because what if my not saying anything leads to that other person really diving up the deep end? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Damn, why you bring that up? Am I supposed to? I don't want to. Leave me alone. Ugh. Listen closely, dear one. Do not let your pain turn you into something that you are not. Like you're attracting good things, okay? Ah, there it is. You have been granted this card of the elephant in the room. The great ancients have said that the elephant is the symbol of strength, stability, power, and wisdom. It is not to say that such things are only received by a medium as grand as an elephant. This month, wisdom will be delivered to you by the unexpected. Seek wisdom wherever you go, and remember that he who does not know one thing knows another. So I'm going to end it there. I love you guys. This reading was forever. I'm going to have to start getting ready. I can see the lightening up outside a little bit. I love you guys, and I just want to say thank you for being here. I hope that this message reached you. I hope that it helps you. I don't know why I got so loud too. And it's like, early. But whatever. I hope I didn't wake anybody. Toodles.